Idea of date night in the African community.
Yes.
For more training on building and attracting a blissful marriage, please visit www.lolaandola.com.
Idea of date night in the African community.
Yes.
Are you suggesting it, or you are saying it's...
No, I think she's saying a good idea is
to keep it burning. Okay.
Date night. And I agree with that. Date nights are very, very compulsory. I think date
night should initiate date night? That's the question.
I don't think it matters who initiates it. But as long as the two of you go on a date.
Does it work for every couple?
Well, I don't know if it works for every couple, but it works for us. So I love date night. It gives me an idea. When's the last time we went on a date night? Before the pandemic, thanks to the pandemic.
Kofi one night. Sorry.
Shut everything down. But we were deliberately going to date nights every week. We find new things.
Well, we deliberate, or I just wanted to hang out with you. Those are two different things. And it's very...
I would want to think that you are being deliberate. You want to hang out with me.
You think so?
You could hang out with me in this house without taking me out on a date. You can hang out with me here.
Let me say like this.
You say, you know what? Let me take her to blah, blah, blah to hang out. That's an effort.
That's very interesting. Let me say like
this. It's an effort.
Let me say it like this. There are some things that I found out the idea that marriage is work simply because it is work. Don't get me wrong.
If you don't tell people marriage is work, they will not do anything.
But let's keep the topic in one lane, right? Don't get me wrong. I frown at it.
Yeah. Why?
Because I don't like the idea of marriage being work. I like it being work by default because there's benefit for me nurturing my relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I love those benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why it's kind of like I love working from home for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in work to make sure that I work from home.
If you're a lazy person, there's no way you can work from home, because how are you gonna get off your ass? And you have to discipline yourself and say, you know what, I love what I do.
What's the benefit? What's the benefit for working from home for me in particular? The benefit for working from home for me in particular is because I'm lazy in other aspects of life, in terms of getting up 6 o'clock in the morning, which I have to do sometimes when I have outside projects.
Yes.
5 o'clock, getting up 6 in the morning.
You prefer it. You prefer.
I prefer having the choice, the option of not having to be in that life.
Yeah.
Right. I like the option. Like I have a project now coming up. I have the option of saying I don't want to go to that project. Right. I like that option. That's a benefit for me. So I put in work inside to make sure I don't depend on that. So when we bring that into marriage now, when my wife is smiling at me and she's happy and she feels free, that gives me some kind of fulfillment, right? So taking her out, right, and taking her to a quick dinner, right? Let's catch a lunch, right? Doing that every now and then, it's not work for me.
But it's hard for some people.
Okay.
It's very, very hard. Look, when it comes to your marriage, it's going to require patience, work, and effort. Because anything that is good in life, that is worth it in life, takes work.
Okay, so I agree with that. Anything that's worthwhile in life takes work. So some people's marriage is hard. Well, right, like life, right? Like life. Like anything that's worthwhile,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you do it because of the benefit. And those benefits is what I like to mention. Before we leave topic, we're talking about heart of attraction, right? We're talking about heart of attraction. So, and this is a good point. Like, can you spice things up by going on a date? It depends.
It depends on where your relationship is.
It depends on where your relationship is. You should, when everything is good, that's the best time to make sure you're hanging out.
Yes.
You go on lunch dates.
Yes.
If you can afford it, do some travel.
Yes.
If you can't afford it, work on affording it so you can do some travel, because that will make it a lot of different.
Yes.
A lot of differences, right? That's in the English, right? Doesn't matter. But
it'll make it easier.
That will make things easier. Because again, newness, it correlates with attraction.
Yes.
If you're just in the same house, you're stuck, you come back there every day and you do that, that's basically less newness.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because for most people, when things are stagnant, I don't even think it's for most people. It's for Human beings, period.
We all get bored.
When things are stagnant, you feel bored, you feel like, oh my God, you just want to get out of it.
Yep.
So date nights, to me, I feel like it's the best thing ever you could do for your marriage. The idea that people get married and they forget to date each other sounds so ridiculous to me.
Right.
Even by the time we got married.
Well, it's not ridiculous. What do you mean?
Wait, because me, when I was getting into marriage, I always thought we were going to be boyfriend girlfriend.
It's easier to say
that's what I expected, okay? And you used to call me my girlfriend, even after we were married.
Yes.
But
not because I was hiding it.
You weren't doing the boyfriend things anymore.
Yeah, because you became the homie. Let's continue here.
See what I mean? And I'm in my head expecting that Omar will just be dating for the rest of our life. We're just not that type of couple.
Well, here, it's very, very important that we always point it out to people that it's not a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter of what do you want in your relationship.
Yes.
That's what it comes down to.
Agree.
You're not wrong for becoming complacent and you start treating your wife like a homie, and then now she's taking offense to that without even knowing she's doing that.
It's natural.
It's not wrong. It's just something that will happen, you know.
For more training on building and attracting a blissful marriage, please visit www.lolaandola.com.